Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And the 1/3 is pushing this truth and all truth and sincerity across the four winds. To you brothers say shalom and shalom to you few sisters that's listening and learning. All right, without further ado, I'm going to get into this lesson that I seen on RT News, man. Okay, well, I want to get into this article that I seen on RT News. Like it. So let me get this. This is Iran. Well, this the article. It says Iran shattered U.S. psyops or psyops, Salakia if I mispronounced it, and dried up its capacity for war, says head of Iran's Rev Guards. I'm gonna continue on. Washington has unsuccessfully exhausted all of its avenues in trying to provoke conflict with Iran, and its capacity to wage a successful war has dried up. Okay, and ultimately, man, we know, man, this is what, America, which is Babylon, the great leaders, are trying to do, man. Okay, they're trying to provoke, a war with Iran, man. Okay, and who is Iran an enemy of, man? Okay, they're an enemy of those so-called Israelis, man. Okay, in the land of Israel right now, man. Okay, and we know that America, which is Babylon the Great, the leaders of this place, are puppets, for those so-called Israeli leaders, man. Okay, so let me continue on. I'll read that from the top again. It says Washington has unsuccessfully exhausted all of its avenues in trying to provoke conflict with Iran, and its capacity to wage a successful war has dried up. The leader of Iran's elite Revolutionary Guards has said, "Today we are a great and invincible power because we have experienced and defeated all of the enemy scenarios." Major General Hussein Salami said, like if I mispronounced the name, according to Iranian broadcaster Press TV. So that's right, man. The leaders of these different nations, man, they're on to America, man. Okay, they know, what America, which is Babylon the Great leaders, try to do, man. They do these same tactics, okay? These same tactics and strategies, to try to conquer these different nations, man. Okay? So let me continue on. It says he added that Tehran had resisted U.S. efforts to destabilize Iran with political and economic measures, and this had effectively eliminated Washington's pretext for military conflict. That's right, man. And we know ultimately, man, that it's gonna be, a third world war, man. Okay, the third woe, is coming quickly, man. Okay, so without further ado, let me get this precept, because, man, we know, when these so-called Israelis, okay, try to go into Iran, okay, we know, man, it's gonna be war, man. Okay. We know that's what it's going to be, okay? And we know there's nothing that these people, can do to stop it, man, okay? We know these different nations are going to be gathered together, in the Middle East, in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, which goes into Yahweh Shaphat, okay? And we know the Lord is going to judge, we know the Lord is going to judge all these nations there, man, okay? So let me get this first, okay? Get this into Ezekiel, okay? This is Ezekiel 38, verse 1. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog. Okay, and we know that's speaking about, the Russians, okay? Or Russia. All right, I'm going to continue on. The land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against it, okay? So again, we know God, is talking about Russia, man. Okay, I'm going to continue on. And say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. I'm going to continue on. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. That's right, man. And we know that the Lord, is putting that warrior spirit, on these Russians, man. Okay, we know the Lord, is putting, that hatred, in these Russians, against America, man. Stirring up that hatred, in these Russians against America, which is Babylon the Great, to get ready for war, man. Okay, so I'm reading that from the top again. This is Ezekiel 38, verse 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. I'm going to continue on. And I will bring thee forth and with Salakia. And it says, and I will bring thee forth and all thine army. Okay, so again, that goes to show you that the Lord, controls the hearts of these kings, man. Okay, it ain't no such thing as free will. All right, I'm gonna continue on. It says, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. That's right, man. Because when you look at Russia, these Russians, okay, you see that they have allies, man. Okay, and Iran, is one of their allies, man. Okay, you see, they have these missile defense systems. Okay, they have all this advanced weaponry. Okay, you see, they have all these hypersonic missiles. Okay, they preparing for war, man. Okay, and I'm gonna continue on. This is Ezekiel 38, verse 5. Persia, okay, and we know Persia, that's speaking about the Iranians, man. Okay, that's what it's speaking about right here, where it says Persia, man. Okay, and we know that in 1935, okay, they had changed their name from being called Persia to Iran, man. Okay, but before then, they were known as the Persians, man. Okay, and that land, was Persia. Okay. But let me read this again. Ezekiel 38, verse 5. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them. Okay, and we know Ethiopia, that's speaking about, those Cushites, man. Okay, I'm continuing on. All of them with shield and helmet. All right, so all of them, are prepared, and getting ready, for war, man. Okay, all of them has all sorts of armor. Okay, you see, Russia, are giving these different nations, these missile defense systems. Okay, they're preparing for war, man. I'm gonna continue on to 6. Gomer and all his bands. Okay, and we know Gomer right there. They're speaking about Turkey, man. Okay. And you see America, they're having conflict, right now with Turkey, because Turkey, is getting these missile defense systems from Russia, man. Okay, so there's threats from America, about not letting their pilots, train on their jets, man. Okay, so you see war, is being prepared, man. Okay, well, I'm reading from the top again. Is Ezekiel 38, verse 6. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togomar of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. That's right. I'm going to continue on. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. That's right, man. And Russia is going to be a guard unto these smaller nations, man. Okay, Russia are giving these nations, these missile defense systems, and they're ultimately going to guard them, and going into war, man. Okay, so just like what I was going into, in this article right here, man, we're basically, the U.S., trying to provoke conflict with Iran, man. Okay, but ultimately, man, we know, it's going to lead to the destruction of America, which is Babylon the Great, man. Because these different nations, like some of the ones I just mentioned, okay, they're going to shoot these ICBM nuclear thermonuclear supersonic missiles, okay, to America, which is Babylon the Great, man. Okay, and this place is going to be utterly burnt up, man. They're going to shoot 200 million missiles over here, man. Okay, so let me get this. Let me get this in Isaiah. Okay. No, Salaki. I'm going to get this in Jeremiah. All right. This is Jeremiah 50, verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. That's right, man. An assembly of great nations from the north country, man. Just like some of the ones I just named, to name a few. Russia, okay, China, Iran, okay, North Korea, okay, Turkey, all right. All these different nations, are going to come up, against America, which is Babylon the Great. All right, I'm going to continue on. And they shall set themselves in array against her, all right. I'm going to continue on. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. Okay, so we know that these different nations are going to shoot these ICBM nuclear missiles to America, which is Babylon the Great, man. Okay, I'm going to continue on. And it says, I'm going to continue on this last verse. None shall return in vain. That's right, none of these missiles, okay, that these nations, are going to shoot, these 200 million missiles, none of them will return in vain, man. They're all going to hit their target, man. And we also know the Spirit of the Lord is going to be on those missiles, man. Okay, so that's what's going to end up happening to America, which is Babylon the Great, man. This place is going to be utterly burnt up, okay, But with that said, Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua Ba'ashim Kakadash, the months to my apostles, elders, that great millstone, room, teach well, and peace, salutation, the hopeful elect, 1/3, pushing the truth, and all true sincerity, brother, say shalom.